Alright, got the links out. Let's get playing. Nothing's changed since last stream, as far as I'm aware. Still playing the same deck. Hopefully it'll go a little better this time. I should probably take out Illusion Gate, but it's been fun when I've gotten to resolve it. This is 60 cards and they're activating Mobilize Engage. I don't think this is a real Sky Striker deck, so... I'm guessing this might be like a Yummy brew, and like they're going for drones, and then they're gonna engage, or gonna go for Kagari, bring back drones, go into Cup C. So I will Ash the Cup C. Though, you know, this could still be bad because they might have a name in hand, but if they have a name in hand, that's already also combo, so... They had two ways to get there. Oh, looks like my guess was correct. 60 card with a gauge. Magnet Slop. Oh, it could be. I don't know a whole lot about Magnet Slop, so that's not a crazy idea. If it is Magnet Slop, then you have to do it on this same situation, right? Like this is the Ash Blossom target otherwise. They're also going Fiendsmith. So Fiendsmith can't stop Ash Blossom most of the time unless like they do some shenanigans. They know I have an Ash Blossom here, which is why they're doing this now. I'm going to use the Ash Blossom to keep them off of the rank 4s, but the Fiendsmith stuff's also a rank 4 if they want it to be, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you can like, conjure up a way to get 2 Lacrimos on the field this way. I'm still going to save it for 0, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. A new archetype? Yeah, Cool Tune's terrible. You probably saw like an MBT video on it or something. They drew the Ray, very funny. So they have the rank 4, so now I just Ash Blossom the Gallant Granite. It's the obvious thing you have to Ash Blossom at this point. Yeah, Cool Tune's been on Master Duel before it hit the TCG, and it is a miserably constructed deck. It's like the entire premise behind it is every single effect is probably bad. Like bad design. If they have crossed out or called by this whole time, that'd be very funny. Okay, yeah, they can do this now. But, like, I have to stop the Gallant Granite, so it doesn't really matter. This would play into Nib if I had it, but, yeah. This is a rank 4 deck, so they should make other rank 4s. It's Ryziel? This is all like Ryziel slop? That's crazy. It's crazy that I'm getting full Ryziel comboed after this. So this is like Magnet, Ryziel, Splashing, Fiendsmith, and a Sky Striker package to get to both of those engines, I guess. I don't know. This is obviously completely absurd. Stupid, even. mean, this card's probably should be banned for the same reason like Broad Bull is banned. The generic search of an entire type of monster from a rank 4 has become problematic over and over again, but yeah, whatever. I'm playing Spiral, like I'm not doing anything reasonable either, so. If I had Nib, this would be a funny point to nib them. Like, they're playing really badly into it, but it doesn't matter because they have the guy, they search the guys who could, the Raizio guys who could summon anyhow, and they have plugins, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's not a niche effect. It was only ever niche because they hadn't printed very many good rock monsters. Every time they print a good rock monster, and eventually they're going to, right? Like, they're going to go through all the types and print cards for them. The card becomes problematic. Brablo was immediately problematic because the best cards in the game were Beast Warriors, and that was the Zodiacs. But it was obvious that any level 4 engine, which is one of the most powerful, sort of most supported combo engines because of an entire era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Being defined by rank 4s, it just becomes too easy, right? It just becomes too easy for too many things to do this thing. Like, this isn't situational. It's get to Gallant Granite, win the game. So, like, any rank 4 wins the game is stupid. The fact that I'm also getting Raizio combo here is, like, Raizio and Fiendsmith is stupid, but all I had was an Ash Blossom, so what are you gonna do? So that's plug-in minimum. Alright. There's the other Ash Blossom. See what I can do. I should have done this in draw phase, but I don't think it matters here. If this card had been anything, I might have a chance here, but it's not. Like, if this is a drop, let's hit these two. What are they doing, right? But I don't think I have the juice here. Like, as soon as they pop my Diabell Star... Oh, they had draw, okay. They drew, like, 3 combo starters plus draw in their 60-card deck. Whatever. Yeah, Gallant Granite gets you to Biru. That's what, Adamanciator has done for ages. Like, when they already have access to Block Dragon, they don't need a Gallant Granite for it. They just search Nibiru. That's like a really common Gallant Granite thing. What's up, Big Lou? Hey, Drone Agent. Very funny. Yep. I am not playing on your turn, friend. You can fool us all you want. Alright, I'm getting cool tuned. So I think I just lose unless I draw droplets off the top, and they can stack my deck, so what I need to happen is, like, the top 2 cards to be cards they want to banish, but at the bottom of my 3rd card is droplets, which is not realistic, but here we are. Also, they're going to have, like, 4 hand traps in hand, so... So this is the deck you were talking about, James the Cat Boy. Let's just call you James, but you've been here long enough. So basically, the way this deck works is it has, like, 4 different things that are completely degenerate, and admittedly, one of them is very Spiral adjacent, so maybe I shouldn't be criticizing, but... So the main thing they do is they get a look at your hand as, like, just part of their combo. Like, to do their combo, they get a look at your hand, and that's very stupid. It means you can't outplay them, you can't try to bait things, they can just line up their hand traps and their effects with your cards in hand and go, okay, this is what I do. Full knowledge is very powerful. The second thing they do is they rip cards from your extra deck, 1 randomly, and on your turn they can rip 4 targeted extra deck cards if they want to, which completely hoses some decks, including mine. The other thing is they have like a pseudo floodgate, which is one of their tuners, their main guy. Banish Illusion Gate, now I get to draw Gandora, so I just lose, yeah. But yeah, their main guy is a floodgate for any decks that rely on levels. So like Cool Tune RS here. Levels of your opponent, levels of monsters your opponent controls with 17 or less original attack, which is most low level monsters have their attack and level fucked with. Oh, they put Gandora on bottom. Interesting. Okay, well, they max seed me and their deck is full. I'm just conceding. I had a chance to play this game, but they max seed me, so I don't care. So, like, the problem is that deck runs 20 hand traps, and if they max seed you, you lose. So, what are you going to do? How's your day been so far? Terrible. I've lost 2 coin flips and gotten, like, Magnet Warrior comboed into Droll, and then max seed after a Cool Tune combo. That's Master Duel Day. My general day has been fine, but my Master Duel Day, very bad so far. Very terrible. Just go second twice, get maxied and drolled. What are you going to do? Go second 3 times. My hand doesn't do anything. If they show me anything that stops, like... this is going to get to like 3 Omni Negates. Are they also going to hand rip me? Yeah, I'm done. They get an Omni Negate and they can hand rip my Illusion Gate, so I can't... No card I get stops them. And because I have no monsters in hand, Droplets doesn't even do anything. And if I drew Droplets, I had no starter, so game was over. Yes, and the last thing they get to do is the spiral thing of look at the top 2 cards of your deck, banish one and decide to put the other one on top or bottom, which like lets them stack your draw, right? So they know all 6 cards in your hand, unless the only time they don't is when the top 2 cards of your deck are good. So they have to banish one, put one on the bottom, and then you draw the 3rd one. So... Oh yeah, you're right. Dolphin doesn't rip spells. Maybe I should have stayed in that game, but like I still had no starters, right? So what are you gonna do? Yeah, I just get her. Droll. 3 games in a row? Nope. Alright. It's probably Fuelos or Maxi, which I do have Ash Blossom, so I'm guessing it's Fuelos, though. Yeah, okay, I can Ash Blossom with Fuelos, so... We get to play here. Do you have a second Fuelos? Nope, okay. Might have Perulia. They have something here. So I'm trying to bait it with a Demod here. And if they don't suffer the bait, I can just get a Gaze and set an Omni Negate. So they have to stop this. Alright. I don't think it's Draw and Luck where they would have used it already, right? Could be like a Bestial, because I have a Master Plan in Graveyard. Nope, alright. I could still do stuff if they did that, but... doesn't seem like it matters here. Cool. So I've already drawn Sleep, so I can actually just use Super Agent here. I'll call trap card here. Just to look at the top. Spell card, okay. Red Eyes Fusion, okay, cool. Doesn't do anything. Clip from any? Yeah, it's like it could be like any like actual like engine card basically. They can draw Red Eyes Fusion. This is a slop deck of some kind, so. Alright, now we just get our Yummy combo online. Normally I use Souls to discard Rescue in this deck because I don't have any extra deck discards, but I can use the Cup Skim anyway, which doesn't usually get to discard Rescue to discard it here. Now we can't obviously summon Marshmallow very well, so. It would be very hard to run Spiral as we know it in Duel Links, because you don't, like, the zones are bad. Like, you need more than 3 zones, right? As far as, like, that's my conception of the situation. I actually need to get rid of my double helix here. So if I do that, I'd probably need to get a quick fix on the field as a body for later. Maybe not. I've got a rescue. It doesn't matter, right? Yeah, so we can just Sprite Elf here. Because I consider Link Rebo to get a Link 1. All I really need to do is make Baron here. Yeah, like, I can basically get to everything there. It was a little awkward because, like, I'd filled my zone with that Dragoon. So, like, climbing up to Baron was going to be a little weird, but not really. Few question that comes to trial, yeah. A Pure Spiral used to be a thing. I mean, it might work in Duel Links. I'm not, like, doing 4,000 damage with Spiral is very easy. Like, you can do, there's a lot of, like, direct attack shenanigans that Spiral does that might be good in Duel Links. I don't know. Like, I am very unfamiliar with Duel Links. Alright, so I guess I want... Alright, well, they're conceding. Cool. This is a solid hand, obviously. I was going to be able to Illusion of Chaos put back Mignon, thankfully, but, like, add 2 other bait cards. So my goal was, like, use Sark, use Spire Resort, then use Illusion of Chaos, and if they stop all of that, Oak is still combo. So... It might be worth considering removing the Shining Sark stuff, as fun as it is. It would make my DMod engine a little worse, but alright, so we're getting like Magnet Warrior for our life savings here. This deck like plays a dumb flood. Let me look it up, but I'm pretty sure this deck like plays enough dumb floodgates that I can kind of concede here. I don't think Droplet beats them. So like top decks, Cool Tune, blah blah blah. Where's Magnet Warrior on here? Magnet Warrior. Give me an example Magnet Warrior list. Yeah, they have Pachycephalo, which I guess that would be by Droplet, and so would Naturia Beast. But they have a counter trap, and I don't have a trap in hand. Did they always get to that counter trap? That's just like an example deck. Let's try another one. And I guess the counter trap isn't guaranteed, right? That's just different versions. But like, let's say I draw a Droplet here. I could Shining Sark, and then like chain Silence, chain Droplets, and silence Sark if it's getting negated. Sleeper to stop monster effects. Then I've got Spire Resort to bait a hand trap and Diabell Star into combo, maybe? I don't think I could even... Yeah, so it's like, it's draw, Droplet, or bust here. Even that's not good, right? So they're gonna have at least the Monster Negate guy they have on board right now. Baron, Naturia Beast. That's 3 cards that have to droplets. A Floodgate like Pachycephalo or a Barrier Statue. That's 4 cards that have to droplet. And once I'm at 4 droplet cards, I have no combo really, because I'd have to like normal summon Quick Fix only, which loses to any hand trap. And then, like, that's assuming they can't like set up a Little Knight or something, right? Or a Masquerena, which they probably have the link material to do if they're going through all this shit. I think you need something like Illusion Gate plus Droplet plus a monster to send off Droplet to beat this. And maybe even a trap card, I don't know. Oh yeah, plus Caesar because they have this guy's playing Fiendsmith, so it's like 1, 2. I guess this is probably gonna go to like a Little Knight or something, or Sprite Elf. Sure, I don't think Sprite Elf itself technically matters. It's just like protection. Yeah, every card in this dumb archetype is circular. Yeah, if they like Gallant Granite, so if they Gallant Granite for a Floodgate, and I can resolve a Droplet, I have a chance. Next to Gallant Granite for Block Dragon. Block Dragon itself can still get a Floodgate, that doesn't mean anything. There's the Little Knight. So assuming Sprite Elf stays on their board, if I could Droplet for 4, let's say I draw Droplet, I Droplet, I activate Sark. If that resolves, that'd be good, but they probably have Naturia Beast, so I'd chain Silence, chain Droplets, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and Spire Resort for... Pray that works. But 4 is not 5, they're gonna have 5 interactions on board, so it'd have to be something that doesn't... that Spire Resort... I guess Spire Resort, like... No, Little Knight still beats it, because the combo goes through Yummy, it doesn't protect you from Little Knight. You could bait them into it. Maybe they're stupid and don't realize it's carding protection too. Spy Resort, they Little Knight themselves. 2 back row beats me though, for sure. Whatever they have plus that. They did make Baron, which is interesting. So I guess my path to victory here is resolving Gandora, but there's no way that's working under Highway of King Caesar. Or this guy, obviously, so... I mean, this isn't even that bad. It's just I still don't think I can beat it. Oh, I am floodgated. This guy turns my shit to light monsters. Or earth monsters. Oh, so I am dealing with a dumb floodgate. That's annoying. Alright, so... Need to... do this then? That's sort of obvious. I don't think Gandora's resolving here, folks. Can I get 3 spiral names in the graveyard with quick fix here, and then sleeper blow up my own board for a super agent? That's an option. Not sure it actually does anything, but... So I need a big red. That gets my 3rd spiral name in rotation. That'll trigger their Caesar, which they will definitely use here. Maybe I should Little Knight their Little Knight? Oh, I can't. They're under Sprite Elf. Well, I can... I should have done this before, maybe? So if I go through Super Agent, it still doesn't actually combo me. Alright, well, that's baited the Little Knight. I think I'm losing to like a Imperm they have set or something here. If I had Little Knighted their guy first, I think I might win this. That was a mistake on my part. So obviously this gets negated here. That's actually fine. So I can't attack directly, which is an important distinction here. Alright, I need to get to a board. About as quickly as I can. I don't have Little Knights, that's worth remembering, so making Masquerade doesn't matter. That kind of does it. I don't want them to actually draw that Fualos. I wish I had more time. This will let me shuffle their deck with Lollipo, and I can get rid of their Fiendsmith. So definitely need to get rid of this master plan, so we're going to do that with Elf. Snatchy. Let's go Bear in here. Go Lollipo. Still want to summon this drone, so I know what their top of their deck is. You can draw an Ash Blossom. You can draw a Droll for sure. This isn't like ideal, but I have no time. I should have summoned one of my guys that I summoned, but here we are. Now Sleeper can answer the Little Knight before... Oof. I don't think we're out of the clear here, because like they have a full hand. They still have a Requiem in graveyard that they can shuffle back. No, okay, so Lacrima can't do anything right now. That's good. So I'm going to let them get 2 Magnet Warriors on the field if I can. And I want them to pop that because that gets a card out of the hand under Herald. So once they get 2 guys on the field, I Sleeper them. I need to do this to clear zones here. Run them out of guys. I'm going to lose on time, I think. Also don't have any of my like actual Cupsy Yummy interactions in my graveyard, which sucks. So I can only do Cookie now. So I have to bear in that. They don't have enough Earths for Block Dragon currently. That doesn't do anything currently. So if I Herald this... Aren't they just dead? They don't have enough Earths for Block Dragon now. Got him. Alright, woo! Woo! That was a good Spiral game. I've been playing kind of poorly recently because I haven't been playing enough, but I think that was as well executed as you could hope for. I did make a mistake, which was not Little Knighting the Caesar immediately, but it's possible that they let that go as well as easily as they did because they'd already used one of the effects, or they're like, oh, this is just trading 1 for 1, right? So who knows if that was even a real mistake. In the abstract, I think it was, but... Thanks, average Yu-Gi-Oh! Gamer. Yeah, that's like this... This deck does cool things when you get to play, and I got to play there for the most part. Like, I had an out-of-dumb Floodgate, which was like, all your monsters are Earths, but I did. And that... I do like how just before that game I was like, oh, maybe I should cut the Shining Shark stuff, and then immediately I win a game because Gandora is sick. This is a pretty cool hand. It's Illusion Gate, Droplet, and Spells and Monsters Descend. So it depends like what my opponent's doing. Okay, just Blue Eyes. I do have to contend with the Trap and potentially Primite. That's it. If I activate Illusion Gate and they Drill Beam it, I can Droplets in Illusion Gate and like 1 card and I'll be good. Also, I can send Rescue Mission and Drone here, which gives me a level 1 to summon without my normal summon, which is good. And obviously, if Illusion Gate resolves, I can like steal their guy, so that's gonna make their Trap card worse. I can still win their Blue Eyes. I mean, I imagine Blue Eyes is still like the most popular deck in Gold and Diamond, right? It is just like the Bat Chest deck of choice. Oh, they're actually playing Kaiba Man? Discards one, use person. Alright, I don't know. Does their guy stops from, like, the guy they have stops from banishing from graveyard, right? Not stop from special summoning from graveyard? What's return effect for... Effect in the graveyard is activated and negated. Okay. Also, it stops pin summoning. This is such a dumb card. It was specifically designed to beat the meta just before Worlds. Did they ever search the trap card? Or... No. So they activated True Light to set the spell to extend more, so that's good for me. The ad money? Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure they need the ad money. I think they just, like, wanted to do it, right? They're like, this is the most iconic monster. Let's make it win. Because I don't think, like, people were watching Worlds. Oh, they're doing the Magius thing if they're getting Chaos Max, right? Is this in... I don't think it's in Chaos Max related cards, but... Yeah, this shit. Alright, well... Droplets beats that, so... He's got like 3 negates. Frankly, if I Illusion Gate and resolve Droplet sending a monster... That just wipes everything, and then they got nothing. I can actually... I can summon this guy back. If Illusion Gate resolves, so... It's kind of a guaranteed win. Alright, so they're going for the guy who stops their cards from being destroyed, so I'll have to Droplet him, too. Yeah, Stardust Cipher. So for Illusion Gate to do anything, I have to chain Droplet. They're playing the ultimate, like, combo, wombo, 15 brick version of the deck. But they did do their thing, which just means they're less likely to have a hand trap, which is good for me. Or any back row. Alright, yeah, I can just drop it for 4 here and win. Nice. Good job showing up, Ash. You did it. And now we send a spell, a monster, and a trap. And because I'm going to be getting their Magia back, I don't care what's left. I just have to make sure I hit this guy. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. So I might have to go to combat here. They did have an effect veiler, so... Oh, that doesn't do anything. Alright, cool. You don't care about that. Might be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! You're right. Alright, well... They had the Ash Blossom too. Yeah, they had everything. But they had, I still get a Yummy combo, obviously, because I can just go... Cupsy's obviously the best card there, because it still does everything. Illusion Gate, hey, it was fun and did something. Drawing Illusion Gate plus Droplet is kind of like the dream, so... It rarely happens in a 60-card deck, but it's fun when it does, which is why I play it, right? I've said at the start of all my streams, like, here's the deck, you should probably cut Illusion Gate, it's not good, but it is fun, and that's why it's fun. It's probably a little better in Master Duel than it is conceptually, just because Master Duel has more people doing wombo combos. Dude, this debate Ash Lizard and Perms, yeah, or Valor, same difference. We'll get this just in case. Okay. I don't even know why they, like, I guess they know I'm going into D-Mod, but, like, that's just regular... That doesn't even do anything. Like, grabbing Future Slides doesn't do anything. What are they playing? I want a win streak, that's cool. Had a bad start, but then won a bunch of... Oh, it's just Cool Toon. Just Cool Toon giving up because they didn't have any hand traps, I guess. What a loser. Did their card not get limited yet? Am I going crazy? Oh no, it's May 7th. Okay, yeah, so like they're still doing this shit. Yeah. I keep seeing this card at 3. I'm like, isn't this supposed to be blah blah blah? But yeah. It's not online yet. Ugh. Yeah, they only drew one hand trap. Oh no. And Super Poly is good against my deck. I guess they had like redundant hand traps. Hello, Mignon. Zan doesn't really do anything. Gonna pitch Future Silence. Because Sark can search Future Silence. Even though I'm adding another Sark, you never know, like... I need to draw 2 here. Drew Mignon again. Very funny. I draw Mignon more than anyone you've ever seen, and I'm running 60 cards. And so obviously we have to get the level 1. Oh no, not summon, special. Alright, so the Sarks don't really matter anymore. Oh, Future Silence just gets me a Gandor, which gets me a level 8, which could matter, so... But I can't summon it if I do that, so yeah, we'll just send that. Alright, this does it. Yeah, this does it. Alright, just Cool Tune. You could draw an Ash Blossom for sure on your turn. Cool Tune with no hand traps is good for me. I do not get to get my Dragoon, which sucks, but doesn't suck that much, you know. Yeah. I have used my normal summon, which is important. It's gonna be a little awkward, but I've drawn Mignon, so it was always gonna be awkward. The Dragoon sucks, but here we are. From my hand! We can just go ahead and make Baron, maybe, but, well, not super important here. Oh, they have a Ghost Bell. Okay, well, it's good to know they have a Ghost Bell. They're probably going to save it for my Lollipop, which is funny. I can rescue back Drone if I really need to. Yeah, this all still works. I've already gone through Souls, so it's just a card in my hand. But I've already got Master Plan. If you already go through Souls, that means you already have Master Plan in Graveyard, so it's kind of like irrelevant. Because now you can still get Quick Fix and do this stuff. So before I use, I don't think they know that I have Rescue in Graveyard, or they're cognizant of how Rescue works. So I'm going to make them use their Ghost Spell on my Big Red here, instead of my Cat, because I want my Cat to make my Baron, and get rid of this Ancient Fairy Dragon on my field. Now they Ghost Spell, because they don't know about Rescue. Maybe they're checking. Maybe this is actually a reader. Somebody reads cards. Alright, well, they let me get there. You have to go spell now. Or I get Baron, yeah. So I still get Baron. I have to use my Ancient Fairy Dragon as my Sprite Off material and my Demon as my yummy material here. I should have gotten an Assault Mission because I already had a Rescue in Graveyard. This is going to be a little awkward now. I guess it doesn't matter too much. I've already droned them, so I know their top card's a monster. This one, Lollipo, it's the effect I least care about. Resolving next turn, so I want it to be the one I attack out into my deck. Now we can actually get a Super Agent in rotation, so we can pop a Spell Trap if that matters. I don't think it matters against this deck, but... I was gonna get my Assault Mission out of my deck, because this rescue is just a material for Masquerena. I think they used their Ghost Spell as best they could, so props to my event for playing that well. Yeah, that's probably right. I figured it out. Yeah, Perthy, still draw a minion like it's my day job. It worked out, you know, I comboed, I can't complain. Ghost Spells sometimes get into Spiral, but sometimes it just does not do enough, like as you saw there. Like, it took them so long to even have a point to activate the card. And they knew they were drawing Ash Blossom next turn, so like, it's a 4-card hand, and I've got more interactions than they've got real cards. Alright, well, This hand's interesting because I can normally summon Quick Fix. I've already got bigger in hand, so if this eats a hand trap, I can just play anyhow. Ah. Well, that sucks, Nuggets. I drew Maxi too, but I'm going first, so it's... What are you looking at? Oh, your first time viewer here. This is a... You're looking at me getting Maxi is what you're looking at. Is it just Droplet Pass here? Give them one draw for Little Knight? Yeah, that's probably my best bet. Oh, I should have added Big Red. I'm stupid. I don't know why I had Last Resort. Big Red would have given me follow-up for next turn. Well, I guess Future Silence gives me follow-up next turn too, but... I can go Cupsy. If I go Cupsy, I could discard a name. I can give them 2 draws here to do stuff. That's probably worth it. It's a Spiral Yummy, yeah. Oh, you looked at you thought you saw the title and got yeah. It's Spiral Yummy. All right, well, I mean, I gave him a lot of draws, but like I think this is my best bet under Maxi. Because what I can do is I can link Kribo on their turn to put 2 names in graveyard for Cupsy's effect. I do have to make Snatchy though. I gave him a lot of draws, but it's the best I got. Here we are. Like, I have to have Snatchy in rotation for Yummy to do anything on their turn, so... It's not looking good. I got Snack Seed. What are you going to do, right? So, if you're new here, the basic premise of this deck is that, as you saw, Quick Fix is a Yummy combo, and Yummy can also get to Spiral combo. Yeah, that makes sense. I should have maybe triggered Cupsy Yummy way there, but I don't think it matters. I think they're about to Fool Lost me. Alright, well, I do have to negate this. This also puts the Bellstar's attack low enough that she can't, like, attack over my guys, so that's kind of irrelevant here. That's kind of a relevant effect here, sorry, not irrelevant. But they drew so many cards, you know, like, what am I doing? Here's D-Mod. Because I activated a spell like a D-Mod now, yeah. I'm about to do something very stupid here. Alright, so I can surprise and then chain Snatchy here. Oh, it's two monsters? It's two cards. Why can't I use the first effect? Target two Light Beast monsters. I have two Light Beast monsters. Target two cards your opponent controls. Did they not... Is Gaze Demise not considered controlled here? This has not come up for me before, where I tried to gaze on a spell card. But Riku, I'm still in Diamond. I just started. Diamond 4. So why is... I'm trying to figure out why this doesn't work. It says target two cards. This is a card. This is a card. Is this like I can't bounce... Yeah, you can bounce Demon to hand to extra deck. So like, why can't I use that on this? I'm genuinely confused about this. Oh well, I'm conceding. I wasted one of my few interactions on a effect that doesn't work for some reason. I've got two Light Beasts, they've got two cards, why can't I bounce? That's my question. Like, Surprise does work on... It says cards, it does work on spells, right? Am I mistaken? Highest was Plat 1? Well, here you go. Generally, your rank tops out at what deck you're playing. So, like, if you're having fun playing a particular deck, and that only gets you to Plat, then have fun, right? Alright, this hand works. Lead on Quick Fix, because I have the follow-up here. Cool. Now we go to Shining Sark. This is just insurance. I've got a Call by the Grave, though, so I can just kind of play. Looks like it's Labyrinth. They got Labyrinth Sleeve and Labyrinth Field. There's a legitimate chance they just don't have any interaction because it's all trap cards. Maybe I should have gotten Future Silence because it keeps giving me this damn prompt. Am I going for anything that releases tomorrow? Probably not. I don't think there's anything in Spiral. So I'm a Spiral one trick for what it's worth. I have played other decks, but people don't watch me play other decks. Put it that way. So in the abstract here, I'd like to keep Future Silence in my hand for the Sark effect of killing a monster that survived from the graveyard. It doesn't come up a whole lot, but it's better than nothing, and, like, what would I search otherwise, right? Elfin seems a little weird to me, but maybe it's good. I don't, like, I know, like, the gimmick is you have to summon your cards to the middle zone, and you gotta, like, move them around, and they get effects in the middle zone. It's like, you use one effect, then you move the other one around, and like, you make them swap places, you make them dance and swap places, and that gets the other one's effects online or something. Stuff like that. And, like, the effects are powerful, but the gimmick is... I guess the gimmick, like, punishes people for interrupting your own... Like, for popping your monsters, which is funny, but... It's cute, hey. That's more than enough reason, especially on Master Duel, to play a deck. So this is the quick fix one card combo in this deck that goes from that turn. This is how Yummy turns quick fix into a one card combo, because you go into Yummy combo and the Yummy combo gets you to Spiral combo. It's kind of funny, like you start with Spiral and then you go back into Spiral later, but no, it works. And like the Yummy cards are naturally synergistic with the Spiral cards anyhow, so it's like you want to play them regardless. So that it does this is good. You can draw. I don't like Ultimate Slayer, but you can draw. So Vision is like a draw spell. So I guess I want them to go into the Void, Vision, Ultimate Slayer, and then I negate Vision. This might be like Sky Striker Radiant Typhoon or something. I don't know. Go ahead and get my bear in here. Well, Mitsu is a good deck, so you are in good hands there. It probably still is a good deck, it's just not as splashable as it used to be. Love the Ash Blossom here. Hey, there we go, we did it. So I've still got Surprise for Marshmallow, so I don't think I need to Baron pop my cards here. Once again, I should have gotten Big Red. Oh no, no, I shouldn't have. Being dumb. I was thinking I already had, Yummy is a very interesting deck to play. It's difficult, but it's puts you under a time crunch, so I can see why that like wouldn't appeal to some people. Like I've timed out with the deck many times. I mean, like, I'm playing a more complicated version of it than usual, but you know. We don't need another quick fix here. Go ahead and use this, just so I don't draw a quick fix next turn. And set. And set. And set. I'm gonna hold my Dragoon here because it looks like they're like a board breaker deck. It's like I might have Super Poly, and I'd like to force them to Super Poly just my Sleeper and my uh, Herald, maybe. Well, I can Ash Blossom that. $11 cards on the field in 5-man. Yeah, just spiral things sometimes. Alright, so I know that draws them into Radiant Typhoon Vision, which I will then negate. Oh, they already have Ultimate Slayer. Okay, well, it's kind of annoying. I can call by the grave the card they send, though. Oh, sending Elf? Doesn't do anything. Alright, so I don't think this call by the grave is... Well, I guess I just call by the grave the card they send, right? Keep them off that draw. Yeah, now we just start negating. So I let all of this resolve. Did I make Dragoon? So I have 2 negates to protect my other negate? Because, like, droplets can't work while Herald's online, so I want to make sure Herald's the last negate I use. Three cards left in hand, 2 negates, and an entire yummy line. Aha! You assholes! Yeah, you deserve this. No field spell for you, motherfucker. Get gone. Yeah, so it was just Striker Tenpai, classic. This is why you need really powerful boards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is this deck exists still. Battle phase? Well, you don't play evenly in Striker Tenpai. Oh. They drew Pydra, Kaiman, and a board break. Yeah, they just drew everything, man. Not that it matters. I mean, it's very over, but... We love to hate Tenpai. Oh, yeah. I don't mind the idea of Tenpai, which is we need to make a deck that can win going second because our game is too dependent on going first, but I think that's, like, the wrong way to address the problem of decks are too good going first. I do know I'm saying that, like, look at the board I've made, right? But if they made it some some new spiral support that made the deck more of a grindy game and, like, effective, but could play hand traps or something, I'd play Spiral then. Makako kind of is just bad Tenpai, right? It's just like, I'm going to play some hard to respond to board breakers and then automatically win if they work. It's the same concept. I guess Tenpai's just more annoying because it's better, so it feels like you have less control over the situation. Nice call, Void, yeah. Yeah, so Striker Tenpai makes sense. They hate the most cash. Cash was annoying, though. Spiral was very good in cash format, because you just played Cashdura very well with Spiral, and we were like playing cards that beat a Rise Heart, so even though getting your getting a Macrocosmos on the field sucks for Spiral. Like, it wasn't that bad of a format for us. So I didn't mind cash format that much, as long as Diablosis was banned, which it was, so I didn't care. I do get why people dislike the deck, though. The things it does. I mean, Unicorn has the effect that I hate Cool Tune for, which is extra deck rips, right? But I hate Cool Tune more for it because they're much more proactive about it. Alright. Cannot complain about this hand going first. Unless they droll me. Alright, I've been drolled. So this is just going to be jack shit pass. I could get a third body on the field, so I guess I make Masquerena and then Big Red Master Plan. Then I get Master Plan's effect on my turn. I've got... So it's just Little Night Pass, basically. Masquerena into Little Night Pass with Ash Blossom. Hopefully that works. Put back Souls here. Quick Fix is good in the graveyard. Yeah, my deck's very weak into Droll. Sometimes sometimes I can do stuff under Droll. Like if I have yummy cards, I can sometimes like set up a Baron or something. Well, I'll have to respond to that. They should have done this in the standby phase. That would have stopped me from doing this. Now I can chain block my Master Plan. And banish their Imperm. Getting Super Agent here because I already got a Quick Fix in Graveyard, and just normal summoning Quick Super Agent or special summoning it gives you Quick Fix access. Alright, so I have to the Little Knight now, even though I would like to Ash Blossom. Because if I Ash Blossom, they can immediately Synchro Summon. Why are you playing Imperm in Cool Tune, though? You need to be playing Tuner Hand Traps. Like, Effect Failure exists. You don't have room for that when you have other hand traps to play. Yeah. So now I have to Ash Blossom this. So I've read them out of 2 effects. Can they Secret from hand and kill me? Yep. They had it all. They had Droll and they have everything in hand. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright. This guy's playing Droll and Imperm in his Cool Tune deck, which means he bricks a whole lot on hand traps when he doesn't have to. But it did beat me that game, so here we are. I guess maybe they're justified in it, right? The Imperm countered my Masquerena and blah blah blah. I do not recommend... I mean, maybe Droll, but I definitely don't recommend playing Imperm in KT. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I forgot OSS in hand, so hopefully they have like an Imperm or Effect Failure for this effect. Nope, alright, cool. So the fun thing here is I can demod, get my Gaze, then go directly for Snake Eye combo. And it looks like they don't have an Imperm or an Ash Blossom or anything. So for the sake of fidelity here, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't look like they have Nib either, so... I could get more material here, but I'd rather not, because it lets me get Marshmallow, and Marshmallow's nice. Marshmallow gives me better extension if they have anything else later. I can always discard this Bonfire at this point. Doesn't really do anything. I've activated Poplar, so I don't have to worry about like Azuna or anything here. So Marshmallow's also good to get here. So now I have Surprise for Marshmallow, which is going to be better later, too. It gives me better follow-up. Snake Feeds with? Yep, that deck is back, especially with 2 Poplar. Like, Snake Eye is still a very powerful deck. I mean, I'm obviously playing the cards here, right? But I don't think it's better than the new decks, so... I don't know. Yeah, but would Effect Veiler and Droll save you as well? That's the question isn't whether Imperm was good. The question is, would Effect Veiler also have been good? My opponent at this point going, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, they... Why did they make Ancient Fairy Dragon? What are they doing? I'm getting Spire Resort. Imperm got crossed out, so... Oh, well... There you go. Maybe Effect Veiler wouldn't have been crossed out, did it? Alright, well, I've already got Quick Fix, so... You can just go get Super Agent. Yeah, I mean, that's... The thinking on that doesn't bear out, right? And obviously deck construction shouldn't be built around your opponent having a one of. That might not even work. You could say, you know, oh, what if they had Call by the Grave? That would be better against Effect Veiler, which is true. That's like a thing that matters. The more important point is that it lets your Cool Tunes synchro if you like go first, right? Like your Cool Tune gets Ash Blossomed, and then you have an Effect Veiler in hand instead of an Imperm. You could do something. That's the basic idea. If you have Veiler in the deck still, then that... Are you cutting Ghost Spell for Imperm, then? You're cutting something. That's all I know. Opponent, show me that deck. That's actually kind of a board breaker if they have a way to send it, which they probably will. I think I just get them the card that only does one thing. There we go. Mignon. Link Rebo. Make any name, usually Lollipo here. Spell. Make Masquerena. Good night, Shauna. It's good to see. Nice to have you around. First time chatter. Have a good one. Cody's Little Knight here, just get monsters off their field. They can't activate this until they control a guy. Yeah, just bearing that for sure. They don't control an Azamina or in the graveyard, so this can't shuffle back currently, or can't add back. Just run them out of cards at this point. And there we go. The game is won. It was a really bad start, Derek, but I've been on like not like a winning streak currently, but like I've won a lot of games in a row since, so can't complain. I could complain at the start, but not now. Doing pretty good now. I never had to use Herald, didn't have to use any of my yummy stuff. I did have to use an Ash Blossom though, which isn't like a guaranteed thing, but I don't know. Sick. Alright, that's good for me. It eats me off gaze, but like, whatever. Concede, yep, there we go. Normal summon Snake Eye Ash, pretty good. Yeah, so far today I'm like, started off really bad. Today's the 6th. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 losses in a row to start, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in a row. So 6 and 3, 6 and 4, 7 and 3, 7 and 4. Whatever. I'm doing well. I fucked up counting normally there. Losing the quest of my rank up. Oh no! Alright, we'll see how this goes. I have won a couple of interesting games going second today too, which was fun. Very redundant hand. Like, I play 60 so I don't get hands like this, so like I can kind of like thread through and get more of the like distinct starters, but what are you gonna do? Of course, we're about to get cool tuned here. So you have to Ash Blossom the Rico effect, but then they just have something in hand because they didn't need a normal summon. They're just gonna play this E-Tilly card basically. Yeah, they just had Mix in hand. I'm dead. Dropless doesn't win the game for me here. We're still playing in the pre-ban list Cooltoon world, so that's just going to happen a lot. They get to play through that super E-Telly. Droll. I'm so sick of getting drolled, man. Alright, well. Same thing as before, really, but with no big red. No spell cards in hand either for Sark, which sucks, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so I think I have to Little Knight this immediately so they don't get the field spell. They can't easily make the Link 1 to get the field spell to get the normal summon. But I'm probably just dead, right? Oh, maybe I should have saved Little Knight for when they actually activate the field spell, then hit the field spell. Because now they can use Maiden to get True Light to get the trap card. Oh, they already have the wishes, so it doesn't matter. I was thinking like they can go get wishes with the trap card, but completely irrelevant situation here. Bingo Machine Go and Master. Whoa, what the fuck? Did they hard draw the field spell? Okay, so they're blind Pot of Desiresing to try to find the field spell, I guess. You can't play Pot of Desires in Blue Eyes. You banish your field spell and you can't do anything. I mean, I think I might just die to Bingo Machine Go here, which sucks, but they're playing 3 of the trap card? No fucking way this guy's real. Well, now they can get the thing that special summons Blue Eyes from deck. Oh, they have Blue Eyes in hand that they can special summon. That makes sense. Which triggers her. So I can't target Blue Eyes right now? Oh, well. Attack pass is good for me. If they're sitting on... I mean, they have the trap card, but... I need like one more thing that does something. I feel like obviously I might still lose this game because of Droll stopping me, but... And like I threw away my entire fucking hand to... Why are you doing... Oh, they can get another normal summon. This makes sense, right? Get another normal summon. Go to town. I mean, if this is what ended up happening, I guess my Little Knight was good, but it's probably still better for me to banish the fields. Also, they activated Pot of Desires and did banish Mausoleum of White. Maybe they play 3 like they're playing the trap card. I don't know. But... They can get, I think can they end on Seals here? I probably can't beat Seals plus Trap Card plus Omni Negate, right? Make the Synchro. What are you doing? I mean, they're setting now. I guess they can set whatever they want, but make the Synchro at least. Yeah, there's Spirit. Now this can summon. And yep. Yep. Send her the Blue Eyes. Okay, that does not make sense. Call of the Grave is an actively bad card here. I guess if they have a hand trap, it's something, but... Oh, I can call by the grave their Spirit Dragons. That's something. Maybe I was wrong. Though if they have an Ash Blossom for my Snash, I lose. But I mean, I can Poplar now, which is funny. Force out this guy's effect now. Alright, well, we'll see if this Snash gets there. Alright, well, I have to call by this, so that means they get to resolve their Spirit Dragon, and I lose. Yeah. Maybe, okay, so my problem here is I shouldn't have activated Poplar, because now they can negate my Poplar effect, but that would have triggered... Well, no, this negates in hand. This would negate the card in hand still. That doesn't destroy, right? So it didn't matter what my line of play was here, though I probably shouldn't have activated that Poplar regardless. Alright, so yeah, I'm just dead. Sometimes you just lose to Droll, even though they played that terribly and have a terrible deck. They did put 2 Drolls in their deck, so I do lose. And I do Call by the Grave next turn instead of my first turn. Oh well, Droll sucks. What are you gonna do? We do just be losing to Droll. When my coin flip and I don't connect. Classic. I don't think I've ever had a no response from the game server like that happen when I lost the coin flip. There we go. So, you know, goodbye coin flip win, hello coin flip loss. And now, of course, they're going to connect. There's like, it's like, you know, it never happens. I don't know. No sense of getting tilted about it. Shit happens. I drew Mignon and Sleeper, classic. And Surprise with no yummy names. And I'm against Man Stun, classic. Kind of overusing the word classic here. Alright, go ahead and flip Macrocosmos on me, motherfucker. Set 5, yeah. Makes me feel alive. Depot Store's not a bad draw. Alright, maybe I can get them to waste a negate on negating my draw here. No, I might actually need the draw, so this might be a bad idea. Strike Mignon Classic, yeah. You're telling me. Alright, there's Imperm. I assume they have like the counter trap here. Probably force out their other negate here. Alright. So I'm going to go Link Rebo into Little Knight now. And attempt to chain block my master plan. I've already got Sleeper, so I can actually go get Super Agent now. I can just call Trap against their deck, obviously. Alright, cool, that's fine. Fix up the number of continuous trap you control until the end of the turn. Okay, I don't think that matters. I should probably actually... Oh, what? I mean, I should actually have activated Little Knight there so she doesn't get negated. She's kind of like a... So, the funny thing is, I can now Surprise... I can't go to combat anymore. And, I don't get to do this very often, but Surprise lets you activate Fire Resort again. And now they got nothing left and I win? Cool. I try to clear their board. Yeah, we don't get to do that. We don't get to do that yummy thing very often, but it's fun when we do. Definitely get gaze here. So I just gotta get a board on the field. Clear their board while I'm at it. Shouldn't be too hard. I do need to get rid of this Little Knight though. Have I normal summoned? No. Okay, so I can make Sprite Elf here to get Little Knight off my board, so I have Link Zones. Make a normal summon quick fix. Get Big Red here. Go into Double Agent, or Double Helix. Definitely not Double Agent. Get my last resort now. Big Red Master Plan. They still make that guy, that fusion from the guys that are going to be in the graveyard, because I can't, like, banish anything, but I'm pretty cool with them drawing Song of the Dominators. I'm going to make multiple Omni Negates, so it's not really a big deal either way. Now we link Kribo. Oh, I can't actually get rid of this Master Plan without going into Masquerena. That's funny. Didn't think about that. Well, here we are. Oh, yes, I can. I can make Baron with Master Plan. That's the plan. Yeah. Cool. Alright, well, we beat Odeon's done through the power of our cards have multiple effects and they synergize. So, yeah, that's like... I talk about all the yummy Spiral synergies. That's my favorite one that never comes up, which is Mignon, save your Spiral Resort, or reuse your Spiral Resort. Right? Not Mignon, sorry, Surprise. Surprise, reuse Spiral Resort. That one never comes up, but it's one of the first things, like, when I was testing this deck out, when Yummy was, like, barely on EDO Pro. That's one of the things I was like, oh, yeah. So this hand doesn't actually... Yeah, it does. I should have opened up with DMG, actually, here. This hand doesn't combo without this resolving. I'm gonna do this to see if they have an Ash Blossom that they were, like, didn't want to use on Future Silence. No? Okay, well, if they don't have anything, then we just Snake Eye combo them. I don't really need Poplar on the field, but I guess I might as well. Might, like, bait out a Ghost Spell or something. Something I should have done here is activate Super Agent to look at the top card. I'm going to get to the point where I don't... I think I just discard DMG, right? She doesn't do anything here? Yeah. I've already gone through D-Mod and all that jazz. Like, getting Sark would have been nice, but it's not. It's a net neutral. I mean, if they got nothing, they got nothing. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I have had some nice wins going second. I appreciate the compliments, guys. Don't want to make it sound like I'm ungrateful. When things go good, I should be more positive instead of like having this negativity bias. Do-do-do, Lollipo. Sorry, not a lot to talk about. You've seen this combo before, but this is Yu-Gi-Oh! You got to play it out, even though you've seen it a million times. It is still a really cool combo, and like, shoutouts to Harks for coming up with this variant. I mean, the Ancient Fairy Dragon Yummy stuff was already come up with in TCG when people are playing it. Master Planless TCG Yummy Spiral, which is like not good, but it's not the end of the world either. Like, you still get the quick fix energies, right? I was wondering what's going through my opponent's mind when they see this point of the combo. Like, what the fuck? Like, Snake Eye and Yummy together, fine, right? That's not crazy. But then they see me Ancient Fairy Dragon for Spy Resort, and then Special Summon Quick Fix with Ancient Fairy Dragon like it's 2017, 2018. And they must be wondering, what the fuck is going on? And like, it's the point where I'm like stacking up Omni Negates. Hey, guess what? I'm doing the Yummy thing where I make Baron. I'm gonna be sad when they ban Herald of Chaos. Or Herald of Light. Herald of the Arc Light. I don't know why I said Herald of Chaos. I think I had something in my mind that was Chaos related. But not this. I'm taking notes? Yeah, maybe. Already got Assault in the graveyard, so that's good. Makes this way easier. Ooh. Okay, sure. I still have my normal summon, which is even sillier. Just 80% more floopy. I don't know about the bad will come. Now get to stack your deck. Because I'm a degenerate just like Cool Tune. But we did it first, so it's cool when we do it. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like any of these. Well, I guess I give them Droplet. And I watch them try to Droplet sending stuff that they can't send because of Herald. That's dangerous, though. Maybe I should give them Fuelos because it doesn't actually do anything. I mean, there are board breaker decks, so it might be Tenpai, right? It's probably Tenpai or Striker, yeah. I mean, they got the Striker sleeves, right? I have to make a decision. Am I negating Fuelos or not? I suppose I am because I want my yummy stuff online, so I might as well just set gaze and then negate it. Oh no, I've messed up. Well, now I have to gaze now. Yeah. Because I'm not going to have enough space. Oh, I can pop my own stuff. Get out of here, Poplar. Now let's go ahead and get a Spires right in the graveyard so I don't have to banish a relevant card. I guess I just let that resolve. And now if they want to Fuelos me, I can Baron that. Okay. If this is like honest to goodness Sky Striker, they're gonna have a lot hard, like a really hard time with Sleeper and Dragoon. That's the basic idea. I was gonna say a lot harder time, but that doesn't make sense. So Talents isn't online currently. What does that draw them into? That draws them into the... Whatever it draws them to, I have to negate, so I might as well just get the 1,000 life points. Yeah, so they can't send a monster here, so I can herald this effect. Sure. We're gonna go ahead and Sprite Elf while they have nothing going on. I know that card in their hand's Fuelos, so... Now I just drop it whatever's left and I win. I can actually do this now. Might as well get Little Knight on the field. I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to need to Little Knight anything else, so... I can Little Knight, hit a spell card in their graveyard. Let's get a Striker card. Last card evenly? No, okay, I was about to say, no way. Alright, cool. I think I played that as well as possible. I think the heads up play there was activating gaze in response to their Widow Anchor, their negate, forcing them to like, do you want to fool us now? You can fool us now. That's probably just legitimate Striker. I kind of, Striker's a solid going second deck. Like I think Striker's like the actual version, like a much more. Oh no, fuck you, you suck. Never mind. It was just Tempai Striker. I hope they go to hell and die. God, what was that my coin flip win too? They would have made me go first anyhow. Okay, here we go. Go in second. On my rank up again. Death taxes are in spiral-based slop. You got it, man. We are super slop here. I mean, Sloppy Joe. Yep, I will not summon on your turn. Oh, God. I guess I have to negate the Ash Blossom this. It's really bad, though. There's like so many ways this punishes me. It's like, but like my Ash Blossom doesn't do anything after this resolves. Yeah, fuck. I'm just dead. They had it. Gots to love it. This card's at the graveyard. A card of Viking, special summon 1 Lumos for your deck. Wow. Foolish Barrel is now an emergency teleport, and also this is a spell negate? Woohoo. Oh, hey Pusheen. Good to see you. So I'm just dead here, right? I don't have a... This deck doesn't have an out for double Liger Dancer. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next game. I've beaten double Liger Dancer in versions of Spiral before, but not this. This build, like, sacrifices some extra deck utility for, the yummy stuff, right? The more powerful going first combo. The more consistent combo that can play through more. But, like, that hand can't even beat one Liger Dancer, to be honest, so... They had the foolish... What you gonna do? Interesting hand. Make an obvious discard here. Please no droll. Okay, we're good. I did not get drolled. Alrighty, I'm going to now go to Dmod, see if they stop me. Nope. Let's get Gaze then. Let's normal summon Poplar. Like, even my opponent stops me for somehow. I have 3 interactions. Kind of 4. Let's get rid of Dmod here because he clogs up the zones. I'm getting Oak for next turn because it looks like my opponent doesn't have anything, so I might as well just like yummy combo. I can resolve Poplar because if I need to get rid of it, I can Baron it. And like, if they stop me here, I can still Future Silence for Gandora and get a Baron. But clearing my board lets me get Marshmallow, which is a better way to play. Now we just get rid of Oak, I guess, because I'd rather have Future Silence. Now that I've resolved this card, clearly my opponent has nothing. I should get Oak. Because Future Silence can be used as a discard for Sarcophagus on their turn as a pseudo interaction. Alright, well, it looks like another Striker player, by the way. So I have to deal with more board breakers. Been a lot of Striker Timpai, particularly today. Guess some people just trying to get some easy gems. What is the strongest version of Spiral? Yummy Spiral. There's different variations on it, but it's definitely currently Yummy Spiral. In the future, it might be like Spellcaster, Dark Magician, Slop Spiral, because of some cool support that's coming out later, but currently it's definitely Yummy Spiral. I get asked this question a lot. Generally, I'm playing the best version unless I tell you I'm not. What I think is the best version. Except for that one time during Snake Eye format that lasted like a year and a half, like a year, and I'm just begging for something that wasn't Snake Eye Spiral. What happened last duel? I won. They activated a bunch of board breakers, but it didn't really matter. I made one play I would consider it particularly good, which was responding to a Widow Anchor with Gaze, so they would be forced to Fuelos early. If you go into Yummy with snakes, I don't actually know what you're asking there. If you go into Yummy with snakes and Chain Link block Poplar, does draw trigger? Yes, I think so. You can still trigger draw. AFD search resort. Yeah, man. We're living in the modern era. This is the new fixed AFD. Put some respect on old AFD's name. Old AFD was way better than this piece of crap. It's actually the same thing for Spiral, you know. We only ever resolved the field spell effect once, so... Ta-da! I've made Baron before committing to my Spiral combo. Isn't that cool, guys? Aren't I cool? Hey Harks, doing okay. I've ranked up a couple times today. We're like 2 games away from rank up. I've already got a rescue mission? Cool, we can just get this then. I'm going to send Poplar here just to clear my zones. Because I have enough cards to set that it's relevant. Cool. It is a very funny effect, isn't it, Push? Harold, like, bridging the deck in, like, 3 separate ways. Very funny. Ooh. This is just typical Spiral, a typical Spiral amount of cards at hand. It's like a Cool Tune. Yeah, there's been the decks I've seen the most today are Cool Tune, followed by Striker Timpai. And it might be Striker Timpai again. Looks like it! You can definitely draw an Ash Blossom. So playing Hornet Drones, I assume this is either regular Strike or Yummy. Not a particularly good Tempai card, I imagine. So now we can surprise back Marshmallow, get back our surprise. No one can break Spiral Board. This board has been broken like once before. It was a really good going second hand, but it's not an unbreakable board. Elf doesn't care about names, right? Yeah. And away we go to Sprite Elf. I actually don't even want to summon Sprite Elf or use Sprite Elf's effect here, which is funny. Doop and whoop and boop. Yeah, usually it's our mistake on using our interactions, that's true. I've also lost to, like, timeout. That's a whole other thing there. Yep, I want that zone for Demod, so... Or not Demod, Dragoon. Yes, I would like to keep Spiral Resort on the field. I could put back my drone. Alright, so this is a going second board breaker player, so I'm going to hold my gaze as long as I can. Basically, I want to always keep 2 negates on field for Arclight, so as soon as I activate Baron, I will activate Gaze. I mean, that's probably fine. I'm actually going to Sprite Elf now. Maybe I should have Sprite Elfed if I was going to do this anyhow, but I want to Little Knight their Ray. Maybe Ash Blossom was the right call here. But I can, like, Droplet send a spell card and mess with their 0. Yeah, no, I want to force it. Now I can drop whatever she summons. Hayate? Alright, well, Sleeper. If your opponent's monster, next your monster is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of card effect. I don't think that matters, yeah. This is probably worth a negate, but nah. Like, my droplet isn't going to ever be better than whatever they summon off right here. And then I can Shining Sark, discard my Future Silence, that contests the Ray. I can book it? No, I can do that. We're gonna linkage here. Alright, so we will Baron that. I'm gonna chain gaze, so I always have 2 negates up. Yeah, you gotta remember your Shining Sarcophagus is relevant sometimes. That's why I kept that Future Silence instead of using it, right? That's why I searched it, even. The hidden effect. Yeah, I could have booked Ray too. I could have. That's like if you don't have Shining Sark in that situation, that's probably the best play. I probably should have searched Cookie instead of Marshmallow there because I had enough material that I didn't need to play it the way I did. I don't know. We'll see. All right, opponent. Another Skytrigger player, maybe? Okay, so we're going to open Snash. Obviously, this baits any number of things, and then we can Diabell Star. Or it baits nothing. Cool. Shining Star hidden effect is when an opponent summons a monster from the graveyard, you can discard a spell card and send it right back to the graveyard. So the fun thing about this is I just get to hold OSS. Like if I need more extension or something. We're just gonna go straight into the Yummy combo. I guess at this point I get Cookie, right? I don't need Marshmallow. Yeah. Like I got OSS for Oak if I need another level 1. But definitely discard Illusion Gate here. Thank you, Derek. I was just about to get there, and you saved me the effort. And my one wish with the Shining Star cards is that Gandora wasn't a card you had to activate in hand. You could just summon it on the board. That'd be nice. That way it would be a lot better with Droplet. But the cards are solid. Gandora won me a game earlier, going second against Magnet Warrior. Really good game too. Oh, I already hit. I'm an idiot. I -1 myself. I forgot to trigger. Well, here we are. I mean, I already got the Illusion account, so it's not going to matter, but I lost a card. I could have searched it. Gandora is kind of bad, but it's bad in a way that makes the deck more fun to play, which I value. Right, it is a brick, but you sometimes get to do Baron stuff with it, and sometimes get a board break with it. It would probably win me more games if I replaced Gandora and put in a Fuelos, but it's fun, you know? It's like it's only good going second, and the slot it's taking is... And we make the Baron. We did the thing. I have lost after resolving this effect before, but that was against, like, Magnus, the Super Quant Towers Droll guy. I went second in Max Seed and lost to that card. Because what's my deck doing under Droll against the Towers? I was actually gonna beat over with Yummy, but he also can remove the minion, so he just waited for me to commit to that, and I lost to that too. They played well, so I can't complain. And, you know, who am I to complain about someone playing a Towers or a Floodgate? I'm playing Spiral. I've hand looped people. I've played Towers before, you know. I drew every card I did want to draw there. That's funny. Well, I guess I didn't want to draw Sleeper, but... yeah, I've decrafted so many Magnuses, man. Ugh. Alright, Lunalight. So Perulia does not matter. Going second. Foolish matters against Yummy going second, but... Alright, now we get to our... Oh, actually, I have a cool idea. This saves you from having to banish my master plan with D-Mod. I can just banish D-Bellstar and get Wanted as, like, just free value next turn. Now I make D-Mod. The thing is, the only decks that are playing Towers cards you can't deal with can also deal with Access Code Talker, so I don't think it's that worth being worried about. This is a good droplets deck, so we're going to hold our gaze here until we use Baron. Two minutes to spare? Yeah. I played that combo pretty quickly. Alright, yes, you can banish a card from your deck. Oh, this is only monsters. I'm being dumb. Well, whatever. But they can't use it because they're still under Herald, right? During main phase, if this card was activated this turn, you can send one land monster from your deck to the graveyard. Yeah, you can do that under Herald. Harold really just posing this guy. Yep. Concede. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one guy from your deck. Sure. As a matter of fact, I'm going to Elf and Little Knight the card they summon. They have to have seen Herald. I just think they're like trying stuff and it's just not working. Yeah, banish Perulia. Oh, nothing? Sure. Well, we'll just get rid of this then. Fusion summon a card? I think not. And then we will chain gaze, so we always have an Omni Negate ready, just in case they do something funny and like force our Herald Negate here. There is an argument to be made to hold your Masquerena to use Baron as a material, so you can still do yummy stuff, but like you just don't do yummy stuff until you use Herald. It's pretty straightforward. And I still got Surprise, right? If that becomes an issue. 2 cards left in hand, 2 negates, a pop, full yummy setup, and Little Knight. Looting Lights is just prank kids with towers. I think they're a little more robust than prank kids, because like they have so many effects that are like just for cost, and they get like free spell negates. I don't know. Alright, we ranked up. And I think we're going to call that a stream. That's like a really good place to stop on a rank up on a good game. Check my opponent's deck, see if they had anything that was relevant. Only got 10 minutes left anyhow, so, you know, pretty solid place to stop. I've been seeing a lot of Book of Eclipse. I guess this is good against Cool Tune. That's why people are playing it. But a board breaker that loses to Ash Blossom is really annoying. But yeah, this is the deck one last time for anyone who has not seen it before and just came into the stream to start watching. The only thing that I would suggest you probably do is cut Illusion Gate for better going second cards, or maybe even Gandora for better going second cards, like the Mulch Armies, because I'm not playing the Mulch Armies because I don't think they're fun. But yeah, pretty good. I will not be streaming Friday. I have to go to my little sister's graduation. Got to drive out tomorrow for that. So yeah, I'm not going to be in the state on Friday, but I will be back maybe on Saturday afternoon to play Crawl if anyone's interested in that. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.